It's your girl, Tashara. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. I actually want to tell you all what I'm going to be talking about. So, I'm going to start from the beginning and how I transition everything. So, it was back in 2018 when God told me to move to Atlanta. And when he told me, like, I just heard the voice, like, I had visited Atlanta, I had to speak at a women's expo. And so I spoke there, and he, like, said, move to Atlanta. I'm like, okay, God, I can't just move like that. Like, I need at least a year. So I said, God, just give me a year, and I'll move. That was June 2018. So almost a year passed. He told me to quit my previous job. Then he told me to start a new job to save money. So that's what I did. I started working for the state of New York. And I began to save money to move because I knew I was going to move. I didn't, like, tell people, but I knew I was going to move. So around, let's say, February, March of 2019, I was actually planning on moving to New York. I wanted to move to New York, even though, like, I know the Lord said Atlanta, but I wanted to move to New York. I was in a situation, you know, and I wanted to move to New York and stuff like that and pursue acting. I'm like, I might as well just move to New York. It's still close to home or whatever. But okay, so that might have been a little confusing. I wanted to move to New York City, which is about 5 hours from Rochester, New York, where I'm originally from. So that's just to clear that up a bit. God said no. So I remember going to church, and I remember sitting, and I was just like, God, just give me confirmation, give me some direction, God. Like, I don't really know what to do, even though I already know what God told me, but I was like, God, like, just give me some direction. I already know what to do. And not even 10, 15 minutes later, Bishop Joseph Brinson, prophet, he called me up, and he was like, God is about to change the area code, and basically God is telling you to move and everything. And I'm like, it's just like, wow, God, okay. And then he was like, something, I'm hearing Atlanta. And I'm like, okay, God, I know, okay, God. So I'm like, all right, Jesus, I can't play no more games. Like, I got to do what you say. Like, even the prophet said it. Even I heard God for myself, but, you know, just hearing another confirming word, and I actually prayed to God to confirm what he was saying to me. So I'm like, all right, God. So I didn't procrastinate. I put in my notice to vacate. You know, I said by June I'll be leaving. You know, I was at my house for 5 years, but I told them in June I'll be leaving. And that's crazy, right? So June 2019, which was exactly a year, that's when I left my apartment, my house, and I went on down to Atlanta with nothing. I gave away all my furniture because it's crazy. Because that, like, God, I was like, God, like, I was stressed, like, bringing all the stuff down. I'm like, what am I going to do? And then he took me to a scripture. I can't really remember what it was right now. I might put it in the comments. But basically, he was telling me, like, throw away the old. Like, give it away, basically. And I was like, okay. So I gave it away to a woman. I love you, girl. You know, that needed it in her kids. You know, I don't play that. You know, single moms, you already know. So, you know, I'm looking out for y'all. You already know. So, I went down with nothing, just my clothes and my heels. My mom, I thank God for her because she was like, she'll watch the kids for me. I got 2 kids, y'all. My daughter right now, she's 10, and my son is 5. At the time, he was 4, though. So, yeah, so she watched the kids for me while I came down. I just drove right down. And when I say I slept in my car the first night, and then I was renting out Airbnbs, like renting rooms. And I had some good rooms, and I had some bad rooms. Yeah, so the first room that I had was great, man. He was a great host. He had a very clean house. It was great. The second place I went, it was disgusting. Okay, like, why is it dead roaches everywhere? Why is it like pubic hairs all in the bathroom? Then it was like other men staying there, and then I ain't had no lock on my door, so I'm scared. I'm like, they could come in here at any moment and just do what they want with me. Like, I could be asleep, they could do whatever. Like, I was shook. So that was just a bad situation. I was praying to God. I was like, God, like, how could you let me be in this? God, like, why would you let this happen? God, like, why, God? Crying and stuff. That he was like, why are you complaining? He was like, make a situation better. He was like, do something about it. So I was like, dang. So I went. I got some cleaning supplies. I cleaned that nasty bathroom. It was nasty, y'all. Ooh, gosh. I don't even want to think about it. So, and then I started to be more appreciative. I started to thank God for everything that's happening in my life. Like, everything's going to come to my life. And I was like, stop thinking the wrong way. I started thinking positive. Like, okay, I'm not going to forever be in this place. Like, I put like 2 deposits on 2 different apartments. I'm like, I got to get something soon. But still, I was out here in these Atlanta streets feeling alone. Feeling like I didn't know what was next, you know, feeling homeless. Like, I didn't have a home. My kids is gone. Like, they're 14, 15 hours away. My family, everybody is away from me, so I felt alone. And then, I don't know if I told you all, the first week I got there, I seen something about a contest, a gospel contest, and so God was like, apply, submit a video. And I'm like, no, because I'm not a competitive type. Like, I don't want to compete to sing. Like, I don't want to do that. So, but he told me to go. So I'm like, all right, God. So I submitted me a video. Yes. I submitted this video.
For you are great, you do miracles so great. There is no one else like you.
Yeah. All right.
There is no one else, for you are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. There is no one else. You are great.
Okay, so that was not actually the video I submitted, but that was the actual footage of the rehearsal for the auditions. And I wasn't expecting to hear back from them, but shockingly, they wrote me back and said, we would like you to audition, and it was in front of like Kiera Sheridan, Sir the Baptist, Donald, and few other people for the contest. So I'm like, what? I was so nervous. I didn't have no instrumental, no nothing. It was the next day. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I went, I sung. I didn't do my best, y'all, but I did what I had to do. God told me to go, so I did it. I didn't win, you know, but it's all good. It's all good. But I met some dope people, you know, and I felt it was ordained and everything for me to go because it was purposeful at the end of the day. I learned a lot, and it was great. So, yeah, that was the first week of me being here. Like, it was exciting. Like, I'm like, God, I know you got me a purpose up in here. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm already singing in front of the famous people. You know, I'm all birdie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hyped. You know, I'm hyped or whatever. Like, what? Oh, what's good, God? Like, you already know I'm about to be famous. You know, I'm about to be rich. You know, I'm all thinking that. But it ain't happen like that. Like, that week went by. And then, let me tell y'all. So, when that week went by, excuse me, y'all. I had a little cold, you know, this weekend. But yeah, so when that week went by, one of the producer people that was filming everything, he came up to me, gave me his card. He was like, you know, I'm doing a soundtrack for my new movie and stuff like that. So he was like, call me, hit me up. So I emailed him. So he's like, call me. So I called him. And so he talking to me. He like, you know, you look like the perfect fit for this role that I got. You know, he was like, it's about female sex trafficking and stuff like that. You know, and I seen you, and I'm like, you fit the role like exactly, like it fits you. You know, you got a nice body, and like the woman is a stripper. You know, I ain't never been no stripper, but I'm an actor, so you know I play that role. You know, I play that role.